I feel like sometimes you're not enough curious. We are not enough curious about other topic that we think it's a bit boring. What's up, fellow designer? Welcome back to my YouTube channel where we deep dive into UX experience design. Today, I've got a super duper important topic for you guys. The need for UX designer to understand the business world. Trust me, folk. This is a game changer in your career. So if you're ready to take your user experience to the next level, hit the subscribe button and let's deep dive. What's up everyone, I'm Michael. Today we're gonna explore the intersection between business and UX world and how we can work together. So we all know as a UX designer, our main focus is to create a great user experience and to be the advocate of the user. But here are things. As a UX designer, if you really want to have an impact, you really need to understand deeply the business world. So you might wonder why, as a UX designer, I should get interested to the business world, right? First of all, imagine you design a remarkable user experience, you did a ton of tests, and when you present to the business, it falls flat. Why? Because you don't speak their language. Second, you need to align your goal and your objective to truly have an impact. When you understand the business landscape, then you can present and uncover your idea. You can talk about your competitor, you can talk about the market trend, you can talk about your audience. With all this knowledge you're gathering on your side, then you will be able to implement all these different insights in your user experience to align with your company goals. UX design is not about making things pretty. It's about having measurable results. When you understand the business world, then you can identify the opportunity and having a real impact into the bottom line. When you understand and integrate business acumen in your design process, you become a very valuable member of your team. People will start to look at you differently. They will see like not only someone who can make things pretty or usable, but someone who really align with the business goal. You cannot go on the market and look for a job, especially as a senior designer, without knowing and understanding the business. A good tips for you guys, something I use often is when I'm done with my design, I'm trying to put myself in the other shoes and trying to see, well, in my design, what question they could ask themselves when they see my design. And I try to make sure that what I'm gonna present will answer those questions. For example, if you choose to, let's say, remove stuff from a screen because you feel like it's overload and you feel like this is too much for the user, yeah, indeed, it can be very too much for the user. But all these different items on the design serve also a business perspective. Look at booking.com, for example. On this website, you have so many items on the screen. All these items are here for a business reason, not only to look pretty or because they don't have designer on board, you know. It's not about that. They have designer, great designer, but the designer has to consider so many things that the business require. The marketing, the sales team need to have all these different indicators that, yes, populate too much the screen. But if you present your design knowing that you choose to not remove those items because you get the point of the business, they will respect you and they will see you as a very important member of your team and a very senior designer who are here not only to make things pretty or to break everything, but someone who can really contribute to the growth of the company. So here are my action plan for you today. Take it and apply it today to your design work. First action you can take right now is to learn the language, understanding the business jargon, like for example, the revenue, the ROI, market fit, market share. And if you're able to understand this jargon, you will earn the trust of the stakeholders. Second action you can take also is to expand your knowledge, starting to read books about business metrics, business strategy, understanding what is the product vision, or trying to connect with experts in their fields like project manager or business analytic, data analyst, to understand how they can work together and what is their reality. Try to also connect with the marketing. I feel like sometimes you're not enough curious. We are not enough curious about other topic that we think it's a bit boring or too complex to understand. So go to business conference, for example. You will meet a ton of different entrepreneur and marketing people or product people that they don't know how to speak design, and you don't know to speak their language. Maybe it can sound very boring for you, but honestly, if you do this effort to go at this event, attend to this event, you will meet great people and a great network that help you to elevate your design. And on top of that, you can find some maybe freelance clients on these business meetings, because you will be probably the only designer who do this effort to go on a business conference. Mastering the UX design is not about making things pretty, it's about to create value. And for that, you need to do this effort of talking to the business and get immersed into the business world. So that's all for today, guys. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Let me know in the comment what is your strategy to having a better impact as a UX designer into the business stakeholders. I would like to know your feedback and your experience. So drop your comment below. In the meantime, if you're interested to know how do you build influence to your colleagues and stakeholders, I suggest you to click here for the next video.